All right, welcome to the Patriot Hour for 6/29/2018.
You know what letter that is, Grover?
All right, messing up here. We got some new QAnon, Q clearance, breadcrumbs, drops, updates. I've been super busy, folks. I am actually working on something. Probably be a few more days here before I get it out. Just a little video. Again, if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. We love the support, the comments. Keep liking, keep sharing. It's what it's all about. If you're new, please subscribe, maybe toggle the switch to get your alerts. All right. My projector is out of the room for right now. It's being used elsewhere. All right, so lots of updates here. We had this article hit the Seattle Times. Trump urges North Dakota fans to fire Senator whatever. Heidi Hilta Hyatt or whatever. A couple of Q guys made the photo here. Are you ready? Trying to normalize. Who joined the board of Netflix? Who pushed what is coming? Q. The 1623, that was 1622. Yesterday came at 11:52. Now we're not going to go over all these here. I'm just going to skim through them a little bit. We get up to par. We got a couple new ones up here. Netflix under fire for film critics say contains child pornography on this movie. And I don't doubt it. So sick people, Q, I wish we'd get these bastards with you. Go get them. We are. Pain. Got a Breibart article here. Facebook investors consider coup of CEO Mark Zuckerberg. According to some recent post, some Facebook investors are becoming tired of CEO Mark Zuckerberg. I'm sure they are. All right, so that gets us up to here. Democratic senators, get that bigger. Democratic senators who demanded today that Julian Assange's asylum be revoked in violation of international law. Remember them. Robert Mendez, Richard Durbin, Blumenthal, Markey, Bennett, Michael F. Bennett, Christopher Coins, Joe Manchin, Shaheen, Feinstein, Diane, Warner, Mark Warner, right? Server of Julian Assange equals truth exposed for Seth Rich. Dems are in crisis mode. A yuan is bigger than you can imagine. Putin, you won. Uranium One will come out post-summit. They will try hard. They will try to apply artificial MSN heat to cancel. These people are corrupt beyond belief. America for sale, and it was sold out. This was 1626. Yesterday at about 1642, so 4:42 p.m. At 4:51 p.m., 1651, 627 in the series. It's 1,627 drop. Low IQ Maxine should be blamed. They know exactly what they are doing. So Reuters reporters blame President Trump for shooting on Maryland newspaper office, despite no evidence linking him to the shooting. 1628, 1657, 4:57, just before 5 p.m. yesterday. We got a how Comey intervened to kill WikiLeaks immunity deal. June estimated. Julian Assange. Article 625. Limited immunity deal. Unexpected intervention by Comey relayed through Warner. Sour the negotiations. Okay. Q puts coincidence. Julian Assange in the news a lot lately. Out of nowhere, crisis mode. Law enforcement should interview the therapist. Each shooter has one coincidentally targets. Relocation within 30 days of each shooting. New name? FBI doesn't know this. Spooks are hard to find. Dream to reality. Q. 1629 in the series. 1719. That was at 519 yesterday. So, two things. The Julian Assange here. They are pre-laying the story. They're going to get his name out there out of nowhere again. Get the narrative going because they know it's coming. Don't fall for it. That's basically what's going on there. Law enforcement should go interview some of these therapists, see if there's any times that they got new meds ordered to give them by higher up, or if somebody maybe from the government wanted some time with this person and the actual therapist just wasn't around and they had to like literally let this guy come in. It'd be interesting. Okay, so 1630 moving up. This came at 1723. Yesterday, again, we got the Freemason sign here from June 28th. We got the last post I just read about law enforcement should be interviewing these therapists. Each shooter has one coincidentally. Targets, relocation within 30 days of each shooting. These people seem to always move. Why are Freemasons on the scene of most shooting locations, openly giving interviews or in the background shots? Symbolism will be their downfall. Q. Go to 1631. Figures out there was a fire drill just 5 minutes before shooting. I was wondering what was on that guy's necklace. Yep. That's anonymous. This guy here on the picture. Everywhere. Glasses, hat. Freemason. Coincidence? All right, 1632. This came at 1904, 7:04 p.m. Most of all powerful organizations have sinister components. With power comes corruption. Like alphabet agencies, not all are bad apples. Should the bad spoil the bunch? Q. So here we go. After these several photos, most all powerful organizations have a sinister component. With power comes corruption. Like alphabet agencies, not all are bad apples. Not everyone involved. Should the bad spoil the bunch is the question. Who can answer that? Probably those that are involved in any of these agencies that are having issues. That would be for them. Okay, so we're going to move to 1633, 2007, 8:07 p.m. We got an anonymous post here. Q does it. Jared W. Ramos, new Google auto suggestion. Jared Ramos Hartley. My therapist told me people don't search that. Counseling, much like small talk bullshit. All right, so much like small talk bullshit, he puts. Therapist confirmed. Coincidence? Everything stated has meaning. Find paper, articles, read regarding Freemason. Controlled. Q. Okay, so June 28th again. This came at 2025, 8:25 p.m. We got an article here. Complaint demand trial. Jared W. Ramos. Got a case number. I will go before thee. Through thy mouth calls to me. Thou art afraid to approach me. If I fail, I will establish my name. Gilgamesh. Something you should know. We did not commit these offenses. Harassment, victims, version of gross misrepresentation. All right, I'm just trying to scan through here. The court. Okay, so you have to go to his personal Verizon website to view the blog. Missed that. Well, somebody else found it and sent it to me. The court, okay, but he's not putting it on your Facebook page or anything like that. He's putting it on Eric Hartley, somebody I know who he's threatening to sue, who is a reporter for the Capitol. He's putting it out, or had been, through his Twitter feed. So yeah, I mean, it wasn't just there for, you have to go looking for it. He was, in fact. Friday morning, okay, as to Eric Hartley, you stated that you know him. Is that correct? That's irrelevant. The court just answered the question, ma'am. You said he was a friend of yours, correct? No. I don't know him personally. I've only had contact with him. Oh, I thought you described him in your testimony as a friend of yours. It sounded that way to me. Well, a Twitter follower. Okay, so that's how she knows him. You follow him on his Twitter page? I did. Mr. Ramos, is that correct? What do you mean? What did you mean you did? All right, so leave that article. Well, it's here. I'll leave the link to the Q pubs like I always do. You can navigate to 1634 if you want to read that whole thing. I'm bottom graphic. Okay, let's go back. We'll look at the bottom graphic. All right, the authority permits the power to stand and punish and abuse. Jared W. Ramos. There. Brand of sacrifice. You have now been marked with the brand of sacrifice that lives to bear the brand. Okay. Moving up here to 2045. This was 8:45 p.m. 2045 military. 1636. Where the shooters all branded with this mark. So we got this question by an Anon. The key equals therapist. Weak minds use of symbolism to push strength and belonging to something powerful. Controlled duty. Find the link. Common denominator. Error made. Name can be found due to filing. Fake. Background. Office. Other patients. Relocation imminent. Conspiracy risk. End for now. Haspel must find a term class program. She knows. Haspel. 1637. Q. Any comment on North Korea facilities and General Kelly? Thanks. This is anonymous. This came at 2053, 8:53 p.m. 1637 in the series. North Korea equals fake news. UK original. North Korea has already begun denuclearization process under guidance from U.S. Rapid. Why all people always being moved around? Why are people always being moved around? Think strategy, the plan, military op. All right, so some of these. Some on the boat there, I read them. All right, we're going to read these last three here. This one came at 23:14. This was 11:14, just before midnight, 46 minutes before. Got an anonymous poster here. He puts his Ryan's still there because he's going to support POTUS. And on the 12th of June, Q had responded to that with, who brings the votes? House floor. Who decides? Why is this important? What is coming? Full weight of the House. Some must remain clean distance from what is about to happen. What vote occurred today? Full weight of the House. Why is this relevant? Provide supportable grounds for deadline. All right. I'm going to move here to 1643. Got an anonymous poster. This story by Brock Dorsey. QAnon, the path to dictatorship. By Brock Dorsey with a mention of Corsi. Bullshit meter off the charts with this one. And this one, 1643, folks. We are waiting for a reporter to ask the ultimate question. What are they waiting for? They can end this at any time simply by asking POTUS, right? We may have to force this one. It's huge. Q. All right, so 1644, 2359, right before midnight. It must happen. Conspiracy no more. Think of every post made. It would force us to prove everything stated to avoid looking crazy, correct? What do they fear the most? Public awakening. If they ask, they self-destruct. They know this is real. See attacks. The build is near complete, growing exponentially. You are the frame. You are the support. People will be lost. People will be terrified. People will reject. People will need to be guided. Do not be afraid. We will succeed. Timing is everything. Think Hoover. Think DOJ, FBI, reorganization. Think sex/child arrest news. Think resignations, loss of control. How do you remove evil and power unless you reveal the ultimate truth? It must be compelling to avoid a divide, political attack, and optics. We are the majority, growing, worldwide. Sheep no more, together. Q. This must happen, folks. Why are they waiting? What is, ask the ultimate question. Who is Q? Is it real? Can this be proven? To force this one. Self-explanatory stuff at this point, folks. It's coming. Coordinated effort to ramp up pro-violent attacks. Staged to frame pro-POTUS supporters. Push violence. Trap. Share blue. All right, we're hitting the 20-minute mark. I didn't want to read them all. I was behind again. So I have read them, watched a couple other people's on them, so I'm sure you guys have as well. We're caught back up. Good news is I'm around for the rest of today, all of tonight, tomorrow. So I am going to be on anything more that drops. Any more breaking news we'll report. It's been great. Again, thanks for sticking by. Thanks for stopping in. If you're new, what is Q? What is a QAnon? The whole phenomenon. Get yourself up to par. There's plenty of stories. It's coming. It's breaking. It's all at this peak. We've definitely got to the other side of it, folks, with everything getting ready to happen here. It's hitting the mainstream now. Stories left and right. We will stand by and report, like I said. So the computer will be on. You guys have a great afternoon. Still morning, so God bless. Godspeed. And have a great morning, mid-morning into your afternoon. And we will see you back here real soon, later today, for sure. I'm going to continue doing my research and putting together some things I'm putting together. So we'll see you back here.
You know what letter that is, Grover?
I think so.
What letter is this?
Q.
Q. This is indeed